While we were recording, Drake just dropped with J Hush. Seems very much summery. We listened to it twice off camera. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to go crazy in the UK.
That's a great look for J Hush.
Record is dope. I mean, it's definitely safe. We've heard that sound before, but I think it's going to work this summer.
Whenever you have that type of, that vibe, that music, that tempo.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with it. And if you're saying, Drake got, he got some lines on there.
Touch my forehead, chest, left shoulder.
Yeah. Drake starts with touch my forehead, chest, left shoulder. That's going to go nuts on TikTok. J Hush has already talked about dancing with a gun. Like, this is out of here.
Who said bad mind don't dance?
I felt like he kind of took that from me when I said bad mind no wash no gal underwear, but it's cool.
What?
It's cool. You wasn't around at the time.
I wasn't.
I used to just speak strictly in patois, but
Rory Hanks.
I did that shit way before Chet though. That's like he kind of took my swag, but off 2 listens again. This dropped just now while we were recording. This sounds like it'll work in the summer, and the summer's kind of open. I mean, I know everyone's booty hole is brown, but
What?
the summer's still open for a record. No?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well,
You're saying right now
don't do that because y'all was just the act bad.
Yeah, you were just the act bad boys.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I think
ready to
Act
give
Bad
up.
is a candidate.
Y'all
I'm not
was the
giving
act
up on
bad
Act
boys
Bad.
for life too.
Well, now I want to dance with my gun. There was some stuff on here. It was like, all right, I love the message of Lil Durk and J. Cole, but All My Life is not the song of the
No.
summer.
Absolutely not.
You're definitely not at the day party like, oh, let the kids come in.
Cool
Yeah,
song,
no,
decent.
That's definitely not song of the
verse.
summer.
It's a global curation list that they think will pop as the songs of the summer. How they determine that, we're not sure.
Well, they're going off data, which Spotify is supposed to
yeah,
do.
data.
But we know when it comes to song of the summer, we're talking about what is everyone waiting at the party to come on? And we can admit, right, that Taylor Swift and Ice Spice shit, I was right. That was the worst fucking idea ever.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to get my
The Peaches
flowers.
and
We give them all
Eggplant-
flowers all the time. I just want to.
Peaches and Eggplants by Young Nudie is doing pretty good too.
Yeah, I like that record. But I still think it's an open summer.
What's Where She Goes?
I don't think there's a definitive song of the summer yet. And I believe the song of the summer is made when we're almost out of the summer. Like we can like definitively say that's the song of the summer.
True.
Well, it's weird. Sometimes it starts in like February and we'll kind of already know, but that's rare.
Yeah, you're talking about very rare instances of that happening.
Well, it usually happens way in the beginning or you're right at the end. And that's because it's so new. It's just like, all right, we fucking love this for the entire month of August. Let's hope it stays warm into September.
I will say this though, with Party P&D 4 coming.
That may be the project of the summer.
When he dropped P&D 2, that was July. I will never forget July 2014. That was one of the greatest summers ever.
For the rest of my life, I won't remember.
I will never forget that summer. Trust me. But we got to hear what Party does because if he's dropping another P&D in the summer, then
Is that the number 1 album in music history to throw on at this spot when you bring some girls back?
P&D 2?
P&D 2 specifically.
Absolutely. For me.
I can't think of a better album to put on in all of music history.
And just let it go.
Don't touch anything.
P&D 2, Party Next Door 2 was definitely I'm from East Liberty. As soon as you turn it on, just let it run, let it play. 2014, July, we'll never forget when that album came out. Greatest summer, one of the greatest
July
summers I've had.
29th,
I will never forget that.
2014.
I'll never forget that.
Well, yeah, I am curious to see where this song in the summer goes. I like that Drake's putting his foot in for it.
Yeah.
He's trying.
No, Drake
sounds great off first listen.
That's a great look for J Hush though. He gonna have the UK lit with that all summer long for sure.
Speaking of UK, this wouldn't be like song in the summer shit, but Dave and Central C put out that EP that is fire.
I didn't hear it yet.
I think that's gonna be one of the best EPs of the summer, and it's good summer like drive music. It's called Split Decision. They could rap, man. Like they're actually like rapping.
I gotta check that out.
That Sprinter record is insane.
And I'll admit, because I know most American music snobs were always like, oh, I've always loved UK rap. I can admit it took me a little bit to get adjusted to it. And I'm glad that I took that time because now I can appreciate Dave and Central C. Had I not, was not forced to listen to Gigs, but Gigs was so popular and on so many records, it kind of trained my ear to get adjusted to that and used to UK rap. So now I just listen to it way differently. Before it was like, all right, hold on. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But I know all you American music snobs have always been on grime. Like you've always loved UK drill. You've always loved it. So I'm sorry that I'm admitting it took me a while to get adjusted.
Shout out to my boy International Ferg. He put me on to a lot of UK shit. He's been on the UK wave early. He been trying to get me like up to date with a lot of those dudes over there for years now. They got a lot of talented artists in the UK.
For sure. And
I know it's hard for like us Americans. A lot of us don't gravitate towards that sound because you can't, fully understand the slang and the terminology and things like that. But once you start to understand it, and then you catch the cadences and the different bops, a different pocket, it's some dope shit.
Well, I mean, the UK doesn't have that like American arrogance that would get in their way. Like they were early to Afrobeats.
Mm-hmm.
Afrobeats popped in the UK before it popped in America.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're open to new sounds and new shit while we're over here, trying to recreate the same shit.
Yeah.
So.
Shout out to the UK. We got to get back over there soon too.
NewRoryNMal.